The use of wind energy made it possible to enter the unknown land in which huge wealth lies, and the ocean was revealed to the owners of wind energy. The adventurers did not wait to make the great achievements. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, a son of Genoa in Italy and attached to the service of the Spanish king, managed to reach the coast of Cuba. Investing in new land and markets. Wind energy has helped the development of civilizations, and sailing ships have been built until the 20th century, and sailing ships are still being built to this day, but with modern technology. Windmills were used as the first mill for grain and then as the first wind pressing for oils in 1582. In 1586, a paper-making machine, and in 1592 a windmill for sawing wood in Holland. Windmills became the main power generation base due to the slow flow of rivers and the inability to use their energy. The pneumatic actuators in particular have enabled them to carry out various huge works. The great geographical discoveries and the successful development of trade led to the necessity of increasing the production of goods, which is impossible without the development of technology. This led to the development and distribution of work and the emergence of new machines and engines. The accumulation of new scientific knowledge in the 16th and 17th centuries made human thought rise unprecedentedly. At this time, the foundations of modern science were laid. The genius painter, artist, and engineer Leonardo da Vinci embodied this spirit of Renaissance, as he confirmed with his insightful look that wisdom is the daughter of experience and it never errs. Rather, only ideas may err when you expect from them things that are not in her ability. And in his manuscript books, sketches of inventions that could help the nascent industries appeared, including chain transmission, a machine for taping files, many looms, and he did not neglect power generation machines. We find in his manuscripts schematic drawings of heat engines. The Renaissance created previously unknown bodies, scientific academies. The beginning of this movement originated in Italy, 1560 in Naples. The Academy of the Secrets of Nature, and was established in Rome, Academy of Eyes of the Lynx, in which Galileo was, and in Florence the Medici family established its academy a long time ago. And was called, the Hidden College. Until the beginning of the century, a circle of scientists was established in London, which met regularly to discuss scientific issues. It was occupied with treating and discussing natural science research that abuts other sciences, including physics, anatomy, geometry, astronomy, navigation, statics, magnetism, chemistry, and mechanics. Since 1666 the Paris Academy acquired an official status. By order of Peter I in Russia, the Petersburg Academy of Sciences was founded in 1724. Age of the water wheel. The achievements were great in mining technology and the extraction of various types of raw materials and natural resources, and at the same time it was the largest energy-consuming industry if we use modern terminology. That is, there was a need for a source of energy, and for that the water wheel appeared, which filled an important gap at the time, and wheels spread in the middle of the 18th century. Water everywhere. Perhaps there was no small river in Europe suitable for placing a water wheel, and it was not placed. The water wheels were huge structures around which factories and city facilities and their great water extensions were built. The power of running water gave people greater confidence and strength in themselves, and machines sufficed many laborers and were able to produce goods by themselves, in a quantity that exceeded 10 times, and in a manner better than the most skilled craftsmen. The hydraulic motors would not have worked and rotated except on the banks of rivers, fast and instinctive enough, and it was not possible to build all kinds of factories on the banks of the river. Forms and the energy was necessary for these mines to be able to extract ore from the depths and raise it to the surface of the earth, etc. In the mines far from the rivers, they had to use the strength of the muscles of the animals only, and that was very stressful. In 1702, the owner of a mine in England had to use 500 horses. The need for pumps and winches in particular was the first motive for creating new engines that could work regardless of the presence or absence of a river nearby. The use of water wheels was accompanied by great difficulty as a result of the seasonality of these sources of energy, especially in places accompanied by long and harsh winters. The water wheels were slow in movement, and in order to rotate quickly, complex mechanisms were used that had many faults, which were often broken and caused production to stop. The research of many inventors, driven by the pressing demands of production, led to the creation of machines for generating power in a new way. In search of the eternal engine. The thinking of people about the possible sources of energy led them to think of machines that can work automatically, eternal engines, which are not continuous engines such as generators that work on waterfalls. Likewise, it is like the alternation of roots and tides in the seas and fast-flowing rivers, and the constant blowing wind, and the rising and disappearance of the sun with a constant that does not comprehend its essence. Steam Age. The era of steam began with the invention of the steam god, which provided humanity with the necessary energy and multiplied the speed of the path of progress many times, and eventually led to the era of the Industrial Revolution, scientific technology, and social changes. This will be detailed in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to the channel to receive what we hope will be useful. Follow us.